All right. um, you're back. We're back. Man, I haven't been on StreamYard in ages. Yeah, I got an upgraded plan now to record on here. Man, just that's what I get for not being on here all this time. The only time I've been back on here is freaking what do you call it? I'm not reading that out, Tyrone. I'm not gonna pronounce that. I am a night owl. Yep, I saw one back in August, I think, or July. But yeah, I think for the viewers that turn up to the channel, they're gonna probably know that I've been broadcasting on the live commentaries, nothing else really. But I was just thinking before, like I should just put some videos up, just maybe in this format or in KindMaster, because I don't know, just some stuff. That was something in Arabic. Weird stuff. Weird things in Arabic. Yeah, that's what I put it in Google Translate, but it's nothing. But yeah. So for a few people that come through, because it's morning for a lot of my viewers. Most of my viewers are indeed from the US or the UK. Some from Brazil. Upon that UFC video, which is really what I'm here to talk about, UFC MMA. I I don't know if other people following boxing will probably get this, but I'm making videos anyway just to see, and I'm bored with nothing to do right now, so and I'm tired as hell. Like I just came back from training, and yeah, we've ended up here. So you know, let me see the chat. That's why I sent it. But okay. All right. See, I didn't know that. Yeah, I checked it anyway. Yeah. But anyway, so the title says it all, and thumbnail. I just literally I just found that thumbnail now from Getty Images. Um, Label or not, I just probably use those from now on in mostly. But Kamaru Usman. Now a lot of the viewers that don't, follow as much with MMA. Kamaru Usman is my favorite fighter, and he's probably one of my favorite fighters of all time. Whether that just be MMA or just overall combat sports, which I don't even believe combat sports is a real term, but we'll use it just for the sake of this video. But I think last time I saw Kamaru Usman out with Colby in the second fight, I didn't think it'd be all out like a brawl like the first time, but I think Usman's on the slide. I really do. And I've been sitting on it for a month. Not even sitting on it, just thinking about it here and there. And it's just a little crazy how over one night someone can just kind of just look a bit off, and then I come to this conclusion. I'm not exactly putting down Usman here, but the first two rounds he looked really good. He looked good. He was being the hunter, and I think from that point on, he kind of let Colby in. And I think it is a mix of just new training and just trying to stand up more, because he did take Colby down in that instance. But I mean, he got taken down technically, but not technically. And I mean, fucking hell, I don't know, man. He just looked off. He looked off. His jab didn't even look as good as it used to be. Usman's not a very fluid guy. He doesn't shift his weight and then throw. I just, I don't know, man, what I'm saying. I'm not tired, but the point is I think the slippery canvas played a part in it. Um, but again, like in that fourth round at the end, like Usman got hit with some like uppercut, and it wasn't even like a hard uppercut or anything, and it didn't even really land clean. Like one knuckle landed like throughout the whole thing, and he did this like this fumble. But he looked fine, like his balance was there. But then, like I thought he looked off. I even thought like his breathing and just how he was sweating was, I mean, just he was off, and he's got a real like consistent way about him. But there were stages where he was rushing in with his head in a straight line, getting caught on the way in. He was like falling over. I just think the canvas was slippery, but at the same time, I think something has just happened. And he's got bad knees as well. So that stuff catches up to you, especially when you're taking kicks. Did I see improvements? I saw improved head movement for like the first 3 rounds, maybe a bit in the fourth, but it was not consistent, I thought his defense overall and blocking kicks and everything was good. But again, I just think the guy is on the slide. And I think he probably should retire now or probably retire and have one more fight then retire. Again, there's no one really out there to fight now. The only like guys that could potentially fight him is the winner of the 2 fighters this weekend. Like that would be something I'd want to see. But I don't think there's anything else for him at this weight. Like he's literally beat the champion, the top guys. He's lapped them, and I don't even think Leon is gonna beat Usman. Like he doesn't have the acumen. Like he can't grapple or do anything with Usman in that way because he just dealt with the best guy, like probably the best wrestler in the UFC now. He can't really strike with Usman because Usman will knock his head off. I mean, if Nate Diaz is almost knocking your head off, like Usman's gonna send you into space. Then they're trying to push this Chimaev dude who's for absolutely no one and who's turned down like 3 fights, pulled out of fights as well. Like, what's that do for Usman? And you're fighting a bigger guy who should be a middleweight, and it's the guy that's probably gonna come forward and if you have an off night, you get clipped with some knee or punch, and then your legacy is in shatters. That's not what he wants. There's no one else to fight at all. There's no one to fight at all. Oliveira or Poirier winner, like that, and then sort that out, and that's that. There's nothing else to prove. He's got 5 title defenses. He's been champion for almost a full 3 years now or something. He's been a champion pretty much longer than Tyron Woodley almost. He is way better than Matt Hughes and all these other guys. I'd say GSP is better. I would say that. What is all this in the chat? Yeah, Zick Prank. See, I don't remember you. I'm the train. I mean, I'm not off it. I got this profile pic still. Even if I changed it, we are I'm answering for you. No, you don't have to answer for me. I mean, bro, everyone's still sleeping on Oliveira. But I think he wins. I think he'll crush Poirier. I like both guys, and I understand TS doesn't like Poirier after the McGregor thing, but he's just, it's hard to not like Poirier. For me anyway, he's just a really nice guy. But Poirier's gonna land that right hand down the middle. That's a bad dude right there. That's a bad dude right there. He's bad. And he could fight Usman next if he beats Poirier. Or Poirier, I remember Poirier was talking about moving up to 170. And he was, saying, "Oh, I'll go up there and fight." I mean, he could make that way easily. That's easy way for him to make. He'll be stronger up there. So it's not like these guys that have a huge disadvantage moving up. Really. I mean, it's like 6 or 7 kilogram difference. It's nothing big. And Oliveira's freaking taller than Usman, and he's got like a good reach on him. Poirier is like, he's shorter, but he's still pretty wide. He's got a long reach as well. You know, like I don't understand, dude. Like freaking, you know, it's just freaking like and this is Dana as well. Like Dana's so busy like trying to push these fights that no one wants to see. Like no one wants to see freaking Chimaev versus some dude we haven't heard of. He still hasn't. He still not. Just still doesn't want to fight Neil Magny. Like this is a joke. John Jones is freaking all over the shop. Adesanya Whitaker's got pushed back. There's nothing there. Excuse me. But yeah, I think Usman's just got to like take one more fight and retire. Simple. Like no point. Like no one wants to see him versus Luque. No one wants to see that. Another sparring partner. Last sparring partner he fought, he beat the crap out of. And like what? Gilbert wants a rematch. Like to do what? To get his ass whooped again? It's not gonna happen. Like him wanting a rematch is just begging at that point because he didn't even look good against Thompson. He held on for that fight. He wrestled. He didn't even really implement jiu-jitsu. That was just wrestling and just lay and pray, as a lot of these guys do. Same thing Khabib did in a lot of his fights. Hence why he's now gone. Nowhere to be seen but talking shit about fighters that he avoided, that he had no intentions of fighting. So I mean, I mostly watch your rare breakdown videos. You do a great job at them. Oh, maybe you were in the chat for the Jorge Usman one for the rematch. The thing I did that in March or April or something. I might remember you now. I might remember you, Zick Pranks. But I mean, do I do a great job? I mean, the thing with doing a breakdown though is like people can make something out to be what it's not in the first place to be something like that they can make it up to be. Like they just make stuff up. Like if someone puts their left hand out for like 3 seconds and holds it still, they're like, oh, they're measuring distance. Like that doesn't mean that. Like, I don't know, dude. Like I try not to go overboard because I see a lot of channels doing that and they're like, talking about different moves and this and that. I'm not interested in like trying to break it. Like I like those. In fact, those are my favorite videos to do because there's no trolls and freaking arguments and this and that. There's no controversy. It's just like you're dealing with facts, like footage, and that's that. Like there's no, like just giving it the runaround. It's just like you do it and that's it. It's like point blank period. So, unless I get a request, I don't know if I'm gonna do a breakdown. Like I don't really need to do a breakdown for like Oliveira and Poirier. That's not a breakdown I need to do. Like really, there's no need for me to do a breakdown on that. It's just like no. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like I'm pretty confident in Oliveira winning that. Like and just in the striking department, and he's not better than Poirier in the striking department, but he doesn't have to be. So he just throws without any load up, like at all. Like he's one of the few fighters there that just doesn't load up on his shots at all, So yeah. Yes, you do with the shade emoji. I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, again, I have no idea. Like, like I'm grateful I follow the UFC and MMA because at least that's something, boxing, at least they deliver fights. Like as of right now, it's not tremendous, but it's still something. Boxing is just fucking, like, excuse my language, excuse my French, but that's just not cutting it for me. Like, and it wasn't a while back, if we're being completely honest, The bottom line is that, at least Dana ends up making something, out of it all. Again, just like waiting on certain guys. Like I saw McGregor the other day, like freaking, he looks huge, man. He's fucking 190 pounds. Like, how is that good for him at all? That can't be good for him at all. Like, he's now almost a light heavyweight. Or he could fight at middleweight. But who's he going to fight? Like, these are things you got to ask yourself. Like, what are these guys doing? Oh, yeah. Kevin Holland. Man, that guy's in fucking La La Land, dude. He got no idea what he's doing. He's like, I'm good. I got the money. I'm sorted. You can't win, though. He's lost like 3 in a row now, dude. He's lost 3 in a row. Like, this is craziness to me. This is just ridiculous. He wants to move down to welterweight now. He couldn't deal with me. Like, he fucking ran from that rematch with Kyle Dawkins. You know? Like, he fucking ran from that fight. Yeah, he got headbutted, but I mean, shit, dude. Come on. Like, that's a guy that gives it all bark and, like, no bite. And, like, if you look at who he's fought, like, he really can't beat anyone, like, in the top 15. He can't. Like, he fucking struggles against guys that are unranked or old. It's just his fucking size and power and length that just gets him out of it. Very simple, you know? What is your side sport when there is no interesting combat fights? Well, we got a thing called the A-League down here in Australia, but, you know, if Australia, the soccer team, the national soccer team is playing, I always watch them because I support them, you know? But the team is no good anymore. But I don't stop watching them. I don't stop watching them at all. What else? I saw American football on the TV the other day. That was very entertaining to watch, you know? Basketball, I can't watch, but I mean, fuck, I'm so tired. This is ridiculous. What else do I watch? I don't watch many other sports, man. The tennis, I watch the Australian Open, you know, when the summer kicks off even more. But, you know, I don't really have many, you know. Slap fight? It's funny you mentioned that because I was actually watching Vasily the Dumpling. I like saying that sentence. Vasily the Dumpling. The Russian dude that like slaps people, who like knocks out people by doing slap contests, but he got knocked out as well. Darts for me. Darts. Yeah, all right. When I was in the UK, I was watching darts. You know, relaxing. It is pretty relaxing to watch. Basketball. Yep, I know you like basketball. Poker goes hard. He's a monster. Oh yeah, he is a monster. Yeah. Fucking huge, man. He knocked out this dude. Like, you should have seen the guy. He had like a black t-shirt on. His arms were like skinny, like the same size as mine, but his freaking biceps and triceps were like freaking bigger than his chest. Like, he was on roids 100%, but it was so weird. Like, there's some really large people that come out of Russia there. Like, some very large individuals that come out of there. Like, they could take a hit. Like, you slap, like some of these slaps I've seen, like, and I think I could take a hit, but I don't know if I could like I don't know if I could really be happy getting hit like that. Cause some of the guys are getting hit and they're like wincing. And like some are wearing mouth guards with this stuff. It's crazy. Their own slap fight, yeah, I mean they freaking made it up pretty much. Oh, Senegal wrestling is like not a combat, like it's not like boxing, but that I find that interesting as well. That's very interesting. I actually wanted to learn Senegal wrestling. I remember when Cain Velasquez went over to Senegal and he was doing it, and that's great stuff there, you know. Man, and chess. I'm not good at chess. Chess is good. But I don't mind board games. It just depends what it is. You know, chess. I was playing it wrong for like years. Someone told me this is not how you play chess. I'm like, well, I mean, shit. Like, how do I play it then? And then I lost interest. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I was going to play it against someone, but they weren't interested. But those slap contests, man, that's nuts, that stuff. Let me tell you. Like, they slap, for real. They slap like you stole something. They slap like you got suspended at school. Like, they slap the shit out of you. If you want to get the shit slapped out of you, you sign up to one of those. Like, imagine the fucking redness and the bruising on some of these on some of these things. Like, this shit is nuts, dude. You know? So yeah. Bro analogy. That's it. I knew you'd get it. I was waiting for you to freaking quote it. Well, say that. Brona, very funny. I could do a film study on Brona, but fucking people are good. People hate Brona that much that you can't say shit good about him anymore. You know? I question the brain damage from slap fighting. Dude, do you want to see this shit? I'm gonna pull it up. Let me pull this up. This is freaking Australia welcome George Gambosa's home. He looks like absolute shit. Fucking where is it? Vasily. I'm not gonna freaking play the whole video. I'm gonna play like a minute. Vasily Lama Dumpling. The fucking Vasily. Vasily. Was dragged to do Joe Rogan. E-begging. That's what it is. I don't say that word on here a lot. Like, does this fucking dude... Look at this dude. This guy looks possessed, man. Are you ready for this shit? Look at this. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. If that guy came down the fucking alleyway looking like that at you, your heart rate would spike. You'd be like, who the fuck is this dude? Look, I mean, he's got tattoos almost all over his face. But this dude fucking thinks, look at the size of this kid. He looks like a fucking character from Mad Max or something back in 1979 or 82. So this is Vasily, the big man over here. He's fucking massive. He knocked the shit out of him there. That's it. It's over. Look at him. Oh my God. He fell down like Roy Jones Jr. there, man, against Tava. He ate that. Fucking hell. This dude, look at this dude's arms. Look at this dude's arms. Look at him. That's the guy I was talking about. That is ridiculous, dude. Look at those arms. Have you ever seen anything like that? Like, legit. He looks like a fucking mutant. Oi! He ate that shit. He hit him with his wrist there. Look, he felt that one. He almost fell there. This guy's neck is nuts. He hurt his hand there. Well, that hurt him. Fucking hell. These guys must weigh like over 280 pounds easily. Far right. He hurt his hand doing that. Like, I couldn't take this kind of shit. Like, I'm too small for this. Yeah, I wouldn't blame that dude for fucking doing that. I mean, I don't know what the point of this video is. Like, obviously here, they're not trying to hit as hard. Like, these are literally like swipes. I don't know what's wrong with that dude's wrist, though. Like, I mean, like, why are these small guys fucking doing this? Like, what's the point in him going, like, I'm not watching this anymore. What's the point in him going soft on these guys? Like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, oh my lord, dude. I mean, fucking, I don't know, dude. Like, at the end of the day, um, at least it's a source of entertainment, you know. Freaking just, I'm just wanting to freaking find some other stuff that I'm interested in because I mean this stuff isn't gonna cut it. But yeah, um, I mean I've talked about pretty much what I wanted to talk about, so I might finish up there. But I mean we'll see, dude. Like I said, it's the I don't know. I'll try and make more videos, just like what is there to do? If I like get asked to do a video, which I never do, but I'm putting it out there, I'll do one, but there's nothing to do. Like boxing wise, UFC wise, I mean, what news is there? I mean, is there any news? I mean, that I could talk about, down the line? Um, Zero. I mean, shit. Khabib and Aldo. I mean, fucking. I don't understand this comparison. Yeah. Oh yeah, all good. A big dog. Yeah, man. Sure. But yeah, I appreciate you for coming by. Just I swear like you were on one of my other streams commenting good stuff, You were contributing well, so oh they might have taken the video down. That's a problem. But anyway, yeah. With that, I'll be out and peace to everyone. Thanks for stopping by.